filed the divorce papers for you. Dad and I did it together.
What? What do you mean, suddenly?
I said Dad and I filed your divorce papers for you. Can't you understand such a simple explanation? Just like someone with no education, your head is completely empty.
Emma, you've been saying things like that lately, but those aren't words you should say to people. I've told you that many times, haven't I?
What are you talking about? I'm just stating facts. You always get so sensitive when people tell the truth about you.
Facts. Whether it's fact or not, there are words you can say to people and words you can't. You're about to graduate junior high school, so you should understand that, right? It's not about education or anything like that. It's about being a decent human being. I raised you to be kind and respectful to others.
Well, nothing a junior high school graduate says affects me. Why should I listen to someone who didn't even go to school? You're not exactly a role model for success.
A junior high school graduate?
Dad told me that you're a junior high school graduate with no education. He said I shouldn't end up like you.
Did your father really say that? Those exact words?
He said you're an uneducated idiot who doesn't know anything, but you really are inefficient.
Inefficient? What do you mean by that?
I mean, you never cook what I want to eat. It's always just reheated frozen food. Other moms make fresh meals every day. My friends' moms actually care about what their kids want. But you just throw whatever in the microwave and call it dinner.
That's because I work full-time too, so if I'm going to handle all the housework, I have to use meals I prep on weekends. And what you want to eat is usually fried food anyway. I'm trying to make nutritionally balanced meals. I spend my Sundays preparing nutritious meals for the whole week. I'm trying to take care of your health, not just give you what you want.
Not being able to read what your kid wants and cook accordingly is just incompetent. A good mom would figure out how to balance nutrition and taste, but you take the lazy way out every time.
Listen. If you think that way, you could help with housework or do things around the house, then I'd have more time and could cook from scratch every day. You and your father never do anything around the house. You just complain. I handle everything. Cooking, cleaning, laundry, grocery shopping, and I still work 40 hours a week. Maybe if I had some support, things could be different.
What? You're blaming other people? That's so typical of you. Not thinking of solutions yourself and blaming others is seriously incompetent. Take some responsibility for once. Junior high school graduates are really something. Always making excuses instead of just doing better. Dad was right to divorce someone like you.
Speaking of which, you said you filed divorce papers. I haven't heard anything about this. I never signed anything either. How exactly did this happen?
I signed for you. Like I said, Dad and I filed it together. We figured you'd just drag your feet and make it difficult, so we took care of it ourselves.
Are you serious? Emma, do you understand what you're saying?
Dead serious. The paperwork is already submitted. It's done.
I need to talk to your father. Steve, what is this all about? You filed divorce papers? With our daughter forging my signature!
So Emma told you?
Why would our daughter forge my signature on divorce papers and file them with you? You're creating a situation that wouldn't even happen in a bad soap opera. Do you understand what you've done?
But Emma begged me to do it. She was really insistent about it.
Begged you? What do you mean?
To divorce you. Said she couldn't take living like this anymore.
Emma said that? Our daughter said she wanted me gone?
She said having you as a mother makes her future look bleak, so get divorced and let's start a new life together. When my cute daughter says something like that, I had to say okay, right?
Do you understand what you're doing? Forging signatures on divorce papers is document fraud. You made our daughter do that? You involved our child in breaking the law.
But it's what she wanted, so what choice did I have? I'm just being a good father. I'm putting her needs first.
About a year ago, when she started being defiant and rebellious toward me, I thought it was just typical teenage rebellion. But you've been telling her that I'm a junior high school graduate and uneducated, haven't you? You've been poisoning her against me.
I just said you were incompetent.
Incompetent? How am I incompetent?
Well, isn't it true? Look at the facts. Even though you work full-time, your salary is lower than mine, and you haven't been promoted. That speaks for itself.
That's because no one helps with housework, so I can't work overtime. And when I'm selected for important projects, I have to decline. I've turned down 3 promotions because I'm the only one handling everything at home. I can't travel for business or work late because I have to cook dinner and help Emma with homework.
That's what makes you incompetent. You can't balance everything properly. Housework is women's work, so you should be able to handle both work and housework easily. It's what women are naturally good at. Even my company's CEO does housework, and he's famous for being a devoted husband.
I know that.
If a male CEO can handle both housework and work, why can't you? He runs a successful company and keeps a perfect home. That proves you're incompetent, right?
That CEO shares housework with his wife. He doesn't do all the housework alone. Plus, they appropriately hire help and use cleaning services. They're smart about it. They have a housekeeper, a meal delivery service, and a nanny. Don't compare us to them.
Anyway, you're useless now. Emma's old enough to take care of herself. Emma and I don't need you anymore, so we're staying divorced. We've outgrown you.
Don't need me? After everything I've done for this family?
So start packing your stuff. Emma's a junior high school student targeting a nearby private girls' high school, so it would be sad to make her move and change environments, right? She has her whole future ahead of her. She shouldn't have to suffer because of your failures.
I understand. I never realized how little you cared about the house or me. Fine, let's get divorced.
But we're already divorced! The papers are filed and processed! You really are stupid!
So, you're taking custody of Emma? You want full responsibility for raising her?
It's what Emma really wanted. She specifically asked to stay with me, said she'd be happier that way.
I don't plan on visiting or anything, so I'll leave Emma's care to you from now on, since that's what you both apparently want.
You better pay child support, though, as her mother. Just because you're not living here doesn't mean you're off the hook financially.
I'll consult with a lawyer about that. I want to research the going rates. I want to make sure everything is done properly and legally.
Pay it all at once. I don't want to deal with monthly payments. I'll keep this chat until you finish paying.
Moving takes a lot of preparation, so I'll be staying in the house for a while. I need time to find a place and pack all my belongings.
You have 2 weeks. That's more than enough time.
I didn't want to use my vacation days, but I guess I'll have to. I'll get it done quickly.
Hey, old lady, the divorce papers were filed and the divorce is finalized, but you're still not leaving? What are you waiting for?
When an adult moves, it's a big undertaking. I've lived in this house for over 10 years. There are so many things and belongings to sort through.
I figured you'd say that, so I packed up your stuff and put it outside. Saved you the trouble.
You put it outside? Emma, some of those things are fragile and valuable.
I want you gone quickly, so I did one last favor for you as your daughter. Consider it my final act of kindness. You're waiting for Dad to give in, aren't you?
Huh?
You're waiting for Dad to give in and say you can live together, right? That's the kind of stupid thing an uneducated person would think. Like he's going to change his mind and take you back. But Dad's not going to forgive you that easily. He's done with you for good.
That's not what I was thinking. I'm just trying to handle this transition responsibly.
You seem really clueless, so I'll teach you something to help you want to move out faster, since you're too dense to figure it out yourself.
What?
Dad already has someone new. I already have a new mom, so there's no place for you. We need to welcome the new mom quickly, so get lost, you uneducated woman. You're seriously in the way.
A new mom? What are you talking about? What do you mean, new mom?
I'm saying Dad's having an affair.
An affair? For how long?
Seriously, stupid people can't even notice things like this. It's been so obvious. About a year ago, I think, I saw Dad walking with a young pretty woman after club activities, and when I asked who she was, Dad told me she was going to be my new mom, said I was mature enough to understand.
So, your attitude changed. It wasn't teenage rebellion. It was because you knew about the affair. Everything makes sense now. The sudden hostility, the disrespect.
After listening to Dad's stories, I thought the new mom would be better than someone uneducated like you, so I decided to help Dad.
So you were helping with the affair? My own daughter was helping her father cheat on me?
All those times I said Dad and I went shopping or had fun on weekends, that was all lies. I got spending money from Dad and hung out with friends while Dad was with his affair partner. It was the perfect arrangement for everyone, except you, obviously.
I can't believe this. While I was home doing housework, thinking you two were bonding,
I helped create alibis for him, and you seriously didn't notice anything. You're so stupid, it was hilarious. We were laughing about how clueless you were.
So, while I was doing housework on weekends, you two were betraying me. I was so happy thinking you and your father were spending quality time together.
You get fooled because you're uneducated. Smart people would have figured it out immediately. The new mom is highly educated. She graduated from a prestigious private university, won a beauty contest, and was even scouted by a talent agency. She's basically perfect. Having someone like that as mom would be so cool to brag about. My friends would be so jealous.
Is this affair partner someone from your father's company? Someone he works with every day?
Yeah, I think he said she was a junior colleague in his department.
I see. So this has been going on right under my nose at his workplace.
Well, I can't change my DNA, so I'll give up on that. But at least I thought it would be better to have the new mom help me study for high school entrance exams, so I helped push for the divorce. She's smart enough to actually help me succeed, not like you who can barely help with basic homework.
Now I understand. Your father and I discussed it, and he's taking custody of you. You got exactly what you wanted.
Well, that's obvious. Even if you ask for visitation rights later, I won't meet with you. I don't want to catch your stupidity. I don't want to be in the same space as you because stupidity might be contagious. So get out quickly, you junior high school graduate loser.
Actually, your father is the junior high school graduate.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh my, didn't that simple explanation get through to you? That's strange. I summarized the key points so even a junior high school student could understand that your father is the junior high school graduate.
Wait a minute, there's no way Dad's a junior high school graduate. Don't lie about Dad just because you're a junior high school graduate.
He's the one who's been lying. He failed his college entrance exams and gave up on higher education because of the setback. He's had an education complex since we met, but lying to his own daughter about my education, that's really taking it too far. I'm a college graduate.
Dad's a junior high school graduate, and you're a college graduate? Dad was lying, but he always talks about how smart he is.
Sorry to interrupt while you were saying you don't want to breathe the same air as someone uneducated, but from now on, you'll be living with your father, so you'll be breathing the same air all the time. I hope stupidity really isn't contagious for your sake.
Wait, you being a college graduate, it's probably some bottom-tier school, right? Like a community college or something. It has to be.
Do you really want to look down on your own mother that much? Do you want to feel superior that badly?
It's a bottom-tier university, right? Right? Tell me it's not a good school.
I graduated from a state university in the city. It's actually quite well regarded.
That's a lie! Dad said you don't even have a college degree. That's why even working full-time you make less than him. He said you're stuck in low-level jobs because you're uneducated.
That's because I prioritized home duties, so I turned down raises and promotions. I thought I'd do that until you finished junior high school. I wanted to be available for you. No one helps with housework, and even though he says my salary is low, it's only about $500 less annually. Basically, margin of error.
Only $500? That's basically the same.
He has an education complex, so he wanted to maintain his pride by making more than me, but despite working more overtime than me while I prioritize housework, he barely makes more than me. I wonder what that says. I could have been making significantly more if I'd accepted those promotions, but I thought family came first.
Dad's a junior high school graduate, so all those times he called you stupid.
I used vacation days and took this whole week off, so I'll be out of the house by the end of the week. Don't worry. You packed up my stuff for me, I hear. You go ahead and welcome your new mom from that prestigious private university.
I know that! You don't need to tell me! Anyway, the new mom is a beauty contest winner from a prestigious private university, so she's better than you. And even if Dad has less education, he works for a super famous company, so it's fine! That makes up for it.
I'm glad you're clinging to your father. Keep it up and don't leave his side until the end.
Hey, what's going on? Why is the house being torn down? Just when I got comfortable with you gone, stop trying to get Dad's attention back with harassment. This is so pathetic.
It's not harassment. The house is in my name, so I decided to tear it down. It's my property to do with as I please.
In your name? What do you mean? The house belongs to our family. You can't just destroy it.
My father gave me this house when I was single. The land and building originally belonged to my family. We renovated it for us to live in. I put my own money into renovating it for our family.
But Grandpa's house is in a different location.
He moved to a different location and gave me this house. It was my inheritance. Since the land and house were given to me while I was single, they're in my name. I can do whatever I want with my own property, right?
That's a lie.
Oh, by the way, I heard that when people have affairs, their thinking ability drastically decreases. So he probably forgot that this is my house and that the CEO of the company he works for is my uncle.
What? Uncle? What uncle?
We rarely interacted with my relatives because we didn't like family gatherings, and my uncle is busy, so you only met him when you were very little. But the CEO of the company your father works for is my uncle, and the person at the top of the entire corporate group is my father.
Grandpa? Grandpa owns Dad's company?
I heard from my uncle, so it's certain. Both Steve and his affair partner have been fired, effective immediately.
Why? He can't just get fired.
They were embezzling money to fund their affair. They settled on firing them with the understanding that they'd use their severance pay to cover the embezzled amount. My uncle was quite generous, actually.
Wait, the house is gone, and Dad and new mom both lost their jobs? How are we supposed to live?
That's right. Your perfect new family is off to quite a start.
I'm supposed to go to private girls' high school. Entrance fees, uniforms, that costs money.
I wonder if those two have the ability to pay. Private school is quite expensive.
Child support! You have to pay me child support, right? You're legally obligated.
I consulted with a lawyer about that and talked to your father just yesterday.
You're obligated to pay child support until I'm an adult. That's the law.
No, I'm not. Not in this case.
Why not? That doesn't make sense.
I investigated his affair thoroughly. Well, in the process, I found out about the embezzlement too, so I told my uncle. But the affair had been going on for 3 years. 3 years of lying to my face every day. Considering the length of the affair and that he planned to hide it until you exposed it, I had the child support and alimony amounts set equal and canceled each other out. As for property division, we agreed that we'd each keep our own savings.
So what about Dad's savings? He must have money saved up from working all these years.
He spent all his money playing around with his affair partner and then started stealing company money, so he probably doesn't have any savings left.
No way! There has to be something left.
Of course, I'm demanding compensation from the affair partner too. She participated in destroying a marriage, so she owes me damages. I don't know what those two will do now, but you work hard on clinging to your father. You made your choice.
Mom, I want to come with you. Please, take me with you.
Do you think that's going to work at this point, after everything you said and did?
I'll help with housework from now on, so let me stay with you. I'll cook dinner and clean and do laundry. No, Mom, let's live together, just us two women. We can start over.
Sorry, but I can't feel unconditional love for you anymore. I don't find you as cute as I used to. You broke something that can't be fixed.
But I'm your only daughter. You can't just stop loving me. I'm still your child.
That's why I tried to treasure you, but I can't forget how you believed your father's word without any evidence and looked down on me and mocked me. You called me stupid, incompetent, uneducated. You said you didn't want to breathe the same air as me.
I'm really sorry about that. I was just repeating what Dad told me. Looking back now, Dad was just using me to hide his affair. I'm a victim who was used. I didn't know any better.
Don't play the victim now. Even if you were used, the fact remains that you were horrible to me, and those were your own choices. Even though you're still in school, a junior high school senior is old enough to think about other people and act accordingly. You chose cruelty over kindness.
Mom, please! I realize now how wrong I was. At least let me go to Grandpa's. My future is hopeless if I stay with Dad. He doesn't even have a job now.
You're the one who chose your father. You said you wanted to live with him. You said you already had a new mom.
Mom, I'm really sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. Please don't abandon me.
Oh, I should thank you for something before I go. There is one thing I'm grateful for.
Thank me?
For telling me about your father's affair and sharing various things I didn't know about. It made it easier for me to take action. Thank you. You gave me all the evidence I needed.
Because I talked, Dad got fired?
From now on, become someone who can think about others before speaking. Go out into society and learn various things. There's no one you should look down on. Maybe this experience will teach you some humility. Well then, take care.
Wait, Mom! Don't abandon your daughter! I need you!
Oh, right. The house demolition starts early next month, so move out by the end of this month. The construction crew will be here whether you're ready or not.
Move out? We don't have anywhere to go! Dad doesn't have money for a new place!
I'm divorced now and we have no relationship, so I'm going to focus on work for a while. I'm finally free to accept those promotions I turned down. Goodbye, Emma.
Mom, please come back. I'll help you from now on. I won't make fun of you anymore. I promise I'll be a good daughter. Mom, please don't abandon me.
My ex-husband and his affair partner were both fired and are now living in extreme poverty with Emma in an apartment far from the train station. Emma had to give up her dream school and attend a public high school, but due to their poor financial situation, she had to give up club activities, school trips, and hanging out with friends after school. She couldn't make friends easily and stopped going to school. Recently, at her father's desperate request, she started working part-time to help with living expenses.